Folks, so we got a review today. Finally, I'm getting a chance to get this done. It's been kind of hectic the last couple of weeks. I mean, I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, why I'm not home, but I decided to go for a coffee and I shot an update video, which you've already seen uploaded. And now I'm going to do this because, well, it's a record review and it's a nice sunny day. So the record I am here with today reviewing is this. This is a band called Expired. Now, it's more of a solo project than it is a band. And this record has been done by my dear and good friend Shane Mazerow. So Shane has been, we've been friends on Facebook now for a little bit, and we have, getting rid of this notification. Now, Shane has sent me tracks. He's watched my videos. We finally actually got to meet in physical person at the Sacrifice show after it was all done. And it was awesome. Getting the chance to finally meet Shane and talk about some things, and him saying how much he loves my videos, which I really appreciate when, people, when you guys, tell me that kind of stuff, that you love the videos. We have frank discussions. It's good. But Shane's been in the process of getting this Expired thing done for quite a bit. And it's done. And I'm super stoked about it. So I'm going to read a little letter that he basically sent. Now, it looks like it's long, but it's not. I'll read a little bit of it just to kind of explain some things. And then I'll show you, some other stuff that he had in the CD with it. So this is basically all done mostly by him. So the letter reads, "Well, it's finally finished and a physical copy is in your hands. I wanted to let you know a few things about this project before you begin to listen to it," which I read this before I did. This whole thing or idea started in 2019 with one idea snowballed into many. So with that being said, here's what it is. My musical influences are Rush, Early Prong, and Early Helmet, along with Voivod. I'm slightly reading and changing a little bit. The Voivod is coming. I, myself, hope it sounds original, but I do have influences flowing through these songs. Yeah. This EP is actually one whole story about a character I've created named Expired. Every song is a chapter of what is happening in my character's situation or life. I have my track listing in a specific way where it tells a story from beginning to end, it's what you want to do, especially if it's sort of a concept album or a storied record, I guess. So basically, he originally had this set up one way. The original track listing shows expiry date, Genocide, which is actually spelled Jenna. Well done, buddy. Unnatural Disaster, On My Way, and The Cutting Floor. Now, a friend of his actually convinced him to change the order of the tunes because he claims, and he's probably not wrong, it will sound more appealing to the listener. So I agreed, and now the story reads like a Quentin Tarantino story. See, there's always a method to someone's madness. So the current track listing now is On My Way, The Cutting Floor, Genocide, Unnatural Disaster, and Expiry Date. So Expiry Date is the birth of the character. Genocide is the discovery of a village or town. Unnatural Disaster is a mess his character gets into and finds his way out. On My Way is a pursuit against his main enemy, and The Cutting Floor is the final showdown. My character look and idea influenced by post-apocalyptic video games like Borderlands or Fallout, Boneface artwork for Queens of the Stone Age, and like the original Mad Max movie. That's awesome, by the way. I hope this gives you a better insight and vision of what this is all about. I've had a lot of fun creating this project, and I hope you get something out of what I created. I did, 100%. And now, here's my thoughts on it. I'm just going to put that off to the side. So here's basically the picture of what it's basically penned out to be. Now, this is a copy of the record. Now, the record came in 4 different covers. Now, this is really, really cool. I really dig this. This is kind of, he kind of has like that old vigilante, militant style kind of thing going on, badassery sort of thing, which I love. He's also included all the lyrics, which is awesome. All guitars and bass done by Shane Mazeral, drums programmed by Shane Mazeral, and Marco Gervais of Mindless Viscosity fame did some additional guitar on this. Lyrics and vocals have all been done by him. He gives out his thanks at the bottom of the packet, and he actually mentioned me, and that's kind of nice. And I think that's like the very first time someone actually has, done that. And you know what? And all you have to do is be there for someone when they need support. And I've been there for Shane numerous times. Sometimes I get a little slow on responding to his messages, but I always do. I've always listened to his stuff, and I think it's friggin' awesome. Now, that's the CD itself. It's kind of, the main character expired with a Les Paul, and I think it's pretty cool. I actually, I think it's a really great kind of idea. Show the whole character itself and then have him with a guitar. Fuck, why not? So, in the process of listening to all this, the influences that are in here, the Helmet, the Prong, the Voivod, and the Rush. Now, you're probably, when you listen to this, you're probably wondering, how does Rush play into this? I kind of like early Rush, like one or the first 2 records, not your Hemispheres or anything deep like that, but that raw sound that they have is evident on this record, and that's not a bad thing. It's a fantastic thing, to be honest. Voivod, 1000% is in this record. It's an amazing sound. What Shane's been able to do with a lot of the time changes, the transitions have been great. The vocals, if you listen to this and you don't immediately, expiry date. If you don't listen to expiry date and instantly think Voivod, and if you instantly don't think Snake is this man's number one influence, you're a fool. You would almost swear in some like the way he delivers shit, you would actually think it was Snake on the fucking record, like vintage Snake from like the early, like the first few records. Jesus Christ, this thing sounds like a goddamn tank. I've been very excited for this record because every so often, like I say, when he messages me with stuff, it's like, check this out, man. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And as soon as I heard expiry date, at first I was like, I really didn't get it. And I said, wait a minute. It sounds like Voivod. Okay, let me go back and listen to it about another 6 times, which I did. And once everything made sense, once everything was delivered to Mike and I got into that mindset, I was like, okay, this makes perfect fucking sense. The guitars are done very well. The bass is done well. The drums being programmed, which programming drums must be a fucking nightmare for some guys. It's awesome. This record is fucking amazing. As soon as it showed up, I instantly took it out. I think I had to go do groceries or something. And I put it in and I listened to it like from the time I left the house right till I went and did all my groceries, left to go back home. And I must have went through it like 3 or 4 times because it's that good. Everything flows nicely. I did not want to skip because sometimes I get a little skip happy after I've gone through it the first once or 2 or 3 times. Sometimes I'll skip to a specific song in case something really stands out and I'm like, I have to listen to that over and over and over. I didn't skip. I just let it play, turned it up at certain parts, and enjoyed the fuck out of it. It's that good. Now, he did state to me that this record, this actual physical CD, is not for sale. Because he doesn't feel that you're going to make a lot of money on CDs. And you kind of don't, per se. But it's literally just Shane. And I don't know if he's ever going to do this live or not once this whole COVID thing pisses off somewheres. I mean, if he does, great. I'll go. 100% I'll go check it out. But you can go and you can check it out on Spotify, Amazon. You can get it on iTunes, all your typical streaming kind of thing. And a lot of people just don't buy physical records. But if you still want to be able to hear it, you can. You can go to those. You can go to all those different streaming sites and check it all out. I think for Shane, it's not really about the money with him. It's really about just the love of doing it. And hey, man, I couldn't agree more. I think it's a great thing that you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. This was a fantastic record. It's 100% 5 out of 5. I could give it a 4 out of 4.5, 4 to 4.5, but what's the point? It's that good of a record. Shane's a legend in the Moncton scene. The guy's great at what he does. Every ounce of this record is literally that fucking good. From the guitars, the vocals, the bass, the drums. It's excellent. And when I could sit here and go on and on about his tone on guitar, his tone on the bass. I could waffle on and on and on about that. But what you need to do is you need to go online, Spotify, Amazon, or iTunes, wherever. Get the record and listen to it. That's all you got to do. Because this guy knows his shit. He knows how to deliver a good product. And I've been saying this over and over and over, and I'm going to continue to tell him this. This record is fucking stunning. 5 out of 5. Go listen to it. I mean, all I need to do, expired, get it India. It's fucking awesome. Now, if there's enough demand, he said he'll put the physical copies out. So really, it's kind of a win-win. I think the more that people get onto this record and listen to it, you'll understand why. So anyways, guys, thank you so very much for watching this video. Really appreciate that. I do have 2 more records coming down the pipe. I have to get to Red Usurper sometime, hopefully this week. Maybe today. I don't know. And I also have to get to Graves of the Abyss by Dan Hodgson and Mr. Ray Blackyear and Ryan P. Gallant from the band Death Valley Driver. No, Death Valley Driver is not done. They're still going to do things. But in the landscape, it's going to be hard. But they started a new black metal band called Graves of the Abyss. I will be getting to that hopefully either this week. Who knows? Maybe I might get perked up with all the videos I'm doing and I might get it done today. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Thank you guys for watching. Please, to all the bands, and then this is another thing, share the reviews. Share that so that your friends know, so that I can do more of these because I enjoy making these videos. I just unfortunately get slack with it, so share them. Give me a little bit of inspiration to do them. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. Have a good day.